Ito ang Kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas.
Magandang araw Pilipinas, magandang araw Soc-Surgen. Sa ngalan ng Presidential Communications Office sa pamumuno ni Secretary J. Ruiz, Philippine Information Agency na pinamumunuan ni Director General Catherine Chloe De Castro, ng aming Regional Head Brian Abquilan. Ako po si Shahana Duerme Mangasar ng Philippine Information Agency Region 12 at ito ang Kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas. Layunin ng programang ito na maisulong ang pag-unawa at partisipasyon ng publiko sa mga programa ng mga pangunahing opisina ng pamahalaan sa mga komunidad. Nakasentro din ito sa pagtataguyod ng mga pulisiya, aktibidad at mga napagtagumpayan ng mga itinatampok na ahensya, may kaugnayan sa pagsusulong ng pamamahala at lideratong nakaangkla sa advokasiyang Bagong Pilipinas. Para sa ating pangalawang episode sa taong 2025, bawat rehiyon sa bansa ay sabay-sabay na pag-uusapan ang mga programa ng Department of Tourism. Ngayong araw ay makakasama natin ang Department of Tourism o DOT-12 upang ilahad ang kanilang mga nagawa, ginagawa at gagawin pa sa ilalim ng Administrasyong Marcos. Tayo po ay naka-live stream sa official Facebook pages ng Philippine Information Agency Region 12 at Department of Tourism Region 12. Please like and follow our Facebook pages to be updated. Pwede din po kayong mag-comment ng inyong mga katanungan at babasahin po natin yan mamaya. Mapanonood din po tayo via delayed telecast sa Marble Cable Systems Incorporated sa lungsod po ng Coronadal. So wag na po nating patagalin pa upang ilahad sa atin ang mga programa ng Department of Tourism 12. Kasama natin ngayong araw si Regional Director Nelia Arina. Magandang umaga po, RD King, ang inyo pong pagbati sa lahat.
Magandang umaga, maayong buntag, maayong aga, maayong buntag, magandang umaga, good morning to everyone. Maayong buntag, Shahana, and sa ngalan din po ng aming Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco, I'd like to welcome everyone here sa Kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas. With your indulgence, I'd like to make mention of the team that I have here. We have with us, not in front with me, but we have with us our Assistant Regional Director, Engineer Armin Hautea, will be joining later, and the whole team of marketing in the Department of Tourism Region 12. I also would like to welcome and thank our media, our group from the media here in Soc-Surgen.
Alright, ma'am, kami po ay nagpapasalamat at pinaunlakan po ninyo ang aming imbitasyon. Kumusta po kayo, ma'am? Gayong kaliwat kanan po ang ating mga aktibidad ngayong 2025.
Normal na po sa amin yan, ano? Because especially during weekends and holidays, all the more that we work. So yung kaliwat kanan na yan ay diretso po namin ginagawa yaan, and I think we need to be careful. I've been under the weather for the past few days, but we're still working in service of our stakeholders and also our regions.
Okay. RD King, sa ating pagsisimula po, can you give us a brief background about Department of Tourism?
Okay, ang amin pong departamento, the Department of Tourism, ay sumusunod sa aming mandato, no?
Okay.
But the projects that we've been doing are really beyond our mandates. So ang amin pong mandato ay kami po ang nangungunang ahensya sa pag-promote ng ating destinations, and not only that, we also do planning, tourism development planning. Makikita natin yan, we do assist our local government units in their own tourism development plans, no? And we also do marketing and promotions. We also do capacity building and trainings. I think in the next few minutes, we will be dealing with that. And yan po ang aming mga ginagawa. Yan po ang mandato ng aming departamento. At also, we monitor our tourism establishments sa standards and regulations. Kung naririnig nyo po yung ating sinasabing accreditation, no? Kami po ay pumupunta sa ating mga primary tourism-related enterprises, mga hotels, tour guides, and travel agencies, no? Also our secondary, no? Ibig sabihin voluntary ang pagpapa-accredit sa amin. Meron tayong mga restaurants, spas, clinics, so pati po yun, no? Kami po ay masigasig na nagtataguyod niyan kasi kahit nandito tayo sa sinasabi nating southern part of the country, we want to be globally competitive in our service kasi wala naman pong probinsya o city sa pagtatanggap ng ating mga bisita. Dapat ay total Filipino experience ang ating maibibigay sa ating mga bisita. So those are our mandates. But as I said, the things that we do are really beyond our mandates. It's really service to the Filipino public and our stakeholders.
Alright, sa puntong ito naman po, atin pong alamin kung ano po itong Philippine Experience Program ng Department of Tourism sa pamamagitan po ng video presentation. Let's all watch this.
Magical festivities, so colorful and spectacular. Gather around and call all barcadas.
With so much warmth and honor that we welcome all of you to our culturally beautiful region, Soc-Sargen.
Craving for vitamin C with a dash of white sand beach. I know, let's go. I do my side. You're right here, checking is all you want. Baby, gotta get this legs pumped up. See the biggest fool you'd ever see. Claim break, come on, that's geography. Wanna feel the breeze of air, just raising you in a sun-kissed skin. We can paraglide and just chillin'. Big sky, so high. Catch 99 to the 1.6 kilometer wide, but it's too big with the old school stuff. But be that so much fun. I will say yeah. I know you want a lot of adventures. We know what you're looking for. Let's go, lot of paradise, a lot of surprises waiting to be discovered. I know, it's a once in a lifetime experience that you never start to never get over. Amazing places, spectacular scenes, amazing people, which culture you'll be. Book your flight now with your family and friends. Get some unforgettable memories. You'll find it here in Socs. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll find it here in Socs. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll find it here in Socs.
Being here has touched my heart so deeply, and perhaps you can never know the depth with which your work here has touched me as a Filipino. Makita na ako dinhi sa paningkamot sa atong lokal nga komunidad nga ang atong kultura isip mga Pilipino mahatagan gyud og dili.
I know you want a lot of adventures. We know what you're looking for. Let's go, lot of paradise, a lot of surprises waiting to be.
For Philippine Experience delegates, I truly hope that you have discovered wonderful experiences that will urge you to come back again and again and to deliver the good news to the rest of the world that Soc-Sargen is a marvel of Philippine tourism, and all its provinces, including Cotabato, are ready to welcome you with the love and warmth that is so distinct of the Filipino people.
You'll find it here in Socs. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll find it here in Socs. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll find it here in Socs. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll find it here in Socs.
recommend visiting Socsargen. There is so much here that you cannot find in the rest of the Philippines, and it's really such a unique experience. Whatever you can find here, you can't find anywhere else, and this is really something I would recommend to people who haven't been here.
Sobrang nire-recommend ko tong Socsargen since yun nga, hindi lang nila showcase yung resources, yung mga beautiful scenery, kundi yung mga people. And I think that's the most important aspect sa pag-visit sa Socsargen, wherein sobrang hospitable ng mga tao dito. And I think yun yung pinaka-importante to show the love of Filipinos to everyone.
We will definitely recommend Socsargen. Number one to our family,
yes.
Diba? Family, friends, and our followers. Talagang kabalik-balik ang Socsargen.
Yes. Saka maganda na ma-explore din ng mga ibang mga Filipinos na hindi pa talaga familiar dito sa Socsargen. Kailangan nilang makita ang ganda ng Socsargen.
Actually, yun pala yung wish namin, talaga, sa buong Pilipinas, na magbigay sila ng time, i-explore, and maunawaan yung kultura na mayroon dito sa Mindanao kasi it's very rich. Yun.
I think it's time para mabigyang pansin ngayon ang Socsargen.
Yeah.
Hello, all tourists of the world. If you plan on coming here to the Philippines, definitely consider the Socsargen region for your next adventure.
Pagsaludo po sa Department of Tourism, ma'am, sa pagpapatupad po nitong Philippine Experience Program na hindi lamang nagbibigay daan upang ipakilala po ang angking yaman ng bansa, kundi ang maitampok po ang Filipino brand and identity. Ngayon naman po, RD King, talakayin naman po natin ang accomplishments po ng Department of Tourism.
Yes, babalik lang po ako sa Philippine Experience Program. Ito po ay isa sa flagship programs ng administrasyon ngayon that we showcase the culture, heritage, and all the celebrations that come with it in each region. And we had our own Philippine Experience Program last year here in June. And ang sabi nga po ng ating secretary, that Socsargen is the marvel of tourism. And we're so proud that we went to all of the provinces sa ating first round ng Philippine Experience Program. Nakapunta na po tayo sa lahat ng probinsya, sa Sarangani, South Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, Cotabato Province, and lahat ng cities, General Santos City, Coronadal, Tacurong, and Kidapawan City. So we touched base on all of those major destinations and provinces when we had. At ang atin pong turismo ay isa na po sa kinoconsider na major economic pillar for the Philippines. And of course, not only in the Philippines, but I think all over the world, tourism has been recognized as one of the economic movers. And for 2024, we've had a record of more than 5.9 million foreign tourist arrivals here in the country. And this is all because of the efforts that we've done. And for the tourism receipts, we've recorded 760 billion from the international visitors that we had. Ibig sabihin po, lahat po ng more than 5.9 million visitors in the Philippines ay gumastos po yon ng 760 billion pesos dito sa Pilipinas. It's 126% recovery from 2019. At ibig sabihin po niyan, because we are an archipelagic country, yes, we are separated by water from other ASEAN neighbors. Kaya pag pumunta dito ang mga turista, sila po ay tumitigil ng matagal-tagal talaga. So on the average, those 5.9 million visitors last year stayed on average of 11 nights and spending an average in dollars of more than $2,000. So yan po ang ating napagtagumpayan, no, ng 2024. At the Philippines was the largest domestic tourism market in Southeast Asia, recording 66.2 billion USD in 2024. So yan po ang ating mga accomplishments in 2024 sa tulong-tulong po ng lahat ng mga kasama ng mga Department of Tourism para mapalago ang ating turismo. And ito pong sa tourism, since we've been acknowledged as one of the pillars in our economic growth, kasi kapag may turismo, may trabaho po,
Yes,
no?
employment.
And we've recorded 16.4 million employment as of 2024. Indirect and indirect tourism jobs po ito, no? Ito po ay napakalaking tulong sa atin. And may mga breakdowns po tayo sa lahat ng rehiyon. At dito po sa ating region, alone in Region 12, we've generated 620,000 employment. No? Ito po ay nangyayari doon sa ating mga, yes, maraming salamat. Ito naman po ay sa tulong nating lahat na pag may turismo po ay meron pong trabaho. No? Hindi lang po talaga tayo nagpo-promote ng ating destinations. More importantly, we'd really like to cascade our programs in order to help and empower our communities, especially our indigenous peoples and all of the citizenry in Soc-Sargen. And yun nga ang in Southeast Asia, ang marami na po tayong napagtagumpayan, no? At isa na po doon ay we've been the largest domestic tourism market in Southeast Asia, recording 52.1 billion in US dollars, and we'd like to maintain, if not increase that in 2025 with all the we build on the recent wonderful programs and also integrate new programs in 2025 because we keep abreast of what's trending in travel. Sabi nga natin, we have 126% recovery rate from COVID-19, and I think during COVID, it really shifted our perspective in travel, no? Long gone yung pupunta ka sa isang destination and do sightseeing. Ngayon, it's more of an immersive experience. That's what we want to showcase in Philippine Experience program, where our guests will immerse in the community, try to understand the culture, and that's what travel is all about now. And Soc-Sargen is really in the position that curiosity of people from outside of the region would like to discover. So, yan po ang ating mga pinaggagawa at napagtagumpayan at patuloy pa nating gagawin in 2025 and beyond. No? Lahat po ng ating mga ginagawa dito sa tourism ay nakaangkla, no, sa National Tourism Development Plan ng 2023 to 2028. At nakasaad doon kung ano yung ating gustong makamit dito sa nakapaloob na mga taon na ito, no? We want to anchor on our culture, heritage, and identity, which would aim to be sustainable, resilient, and competitive. And we want to transform the Philippines into a tourism powerhouse in Asia. So para po yan makamit, no? We in the region, we also want to be inclusive also, culturally inclusive. So tayo po ay may tatlong major strategies. At yan po ay ating connectivity. Importante po yan sa ngayon. tatlong C po ito, connectivity, convenience, and equality. Ito po yung E ay nakapaloob na po ito sa ating mga high-tech ngayon na panahon na ito, no? And dito po sa tatlong strategies ay meron po tayong mga agenda, 7-point objectives, at marami pong nakapaloob na proyekto dito sa 7-point agenda na ito, especially sa atong infrastructure and accessibility. In connecting tourist destinations, mahalaga po ito talaga. Kaya meron po tayong accomplishment along that line. We've had 531.5 kilometers of completed trip roads. Ito po ang ating convergence with DPWH, no? Ang ginagawa po ng tourism, ng Department of Tourism, ay hindi po lamang mag-promote, kundi nandun na po tayo sa ground preparation po. So we identify roads that needs improvement, infrastructure improvement, para po tayo makapunta, or ang mga turista, no, para makapunta sa destinations ng maayos at smooth. So bago po ang mga turista nakapunta ngayon sa magagandang kalsada, kami pong mga ahensya ng gobyerno ay pumunta na po doon na na-slide pa, wala pang kalsada. So those are one of those things that we do really. Actually, in the value chain, tourism ay dapat nasa huli na, no? Promotion, no? But since we've been considered really as one of the pillars of economic growth, nandun na po kami sa preparation ng not only in the destinations but also the community. So yan po yung iba-iba naming mga ginagawa, no?
Maliban po dyan, ma'am, meron din po tayong tinatawag na tourist rest areas naman po.
Yes. Mahalaga yan sa mga turista, no? Kahit tayo nag-travel, gusto natin na meron tayong napupuntahan kung kailangan na natin, no? Tourist rest areas are strategically located. Ito po ay may malilinis na restroom. Meron din po itong products, local products of each tourist rest areas. May mga upuan para pahingahan ng mga turista. In 2024, we've groundbreak and may in operation na rin ngayon sa mga iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas. And in 2025, we are groundbreaking 32 tourist rest areas. And I'm very proud to say that Soxargen is one to groundbreak our own tourist rest areas within a few months. We already have the date, but we don't want to disclose it yet. But very soon, our tourist rest area in Tacurong City in the province of Sultan Kudarat will be inaugurated. Hindi po siya groundbreak, but will be inaugurated. And thank you, and there will be more coming already in the pipeline for our region and the rest of the country. It's very basic kasi yan, no? Kailangan natin ng malinis na palikuran for our tourists.
Alright, so balik po tayo doon, ma'am, sa Philippine Experience Program naman po.
Yes, ang Philippine Experience Program is also one of the flagship program of this administration. In 2024, we've been to 11 regions, including Soxargen, no? We've been to 31 provinces, 31 cities, and 46 municipalities. Ito po ang napagtagumpayan ng Philippine Experience Program. Layunin ito to showcase our culture, our heritage, our celebration as a people, our culinary, even the dreams that are represented by tangible things that we have, no? Here in Soxargen, we had our own last June, almost a year na, no? Parang napakabilis. And we've been to all the 4 cities, 4 provinces, and some municipalities, no? To highlight, we've highlighted our culture and our natural destinations and our culinary heritage as well. And as you've seen in the earlier videos, all our guests who are first-timers here are really geared towards visiting again. And in fact, between then and now, we've received visitors because of the Philippine Experience Program. Tinuturo kasi dito yung pagkatahi-tahi ng ating mga tour circuits, no? Ang tour circuits po ay ang atin pong tour package, commonly called by our tour operators. So pwede yung thematic, pwedeng Sun and Beach, pwedeng culture, pwedeng combined. So in the Philippine Experience, we showcased all of those. Kaya naman na-highlight talaga ang lahat ng ating probinsya dito sa ating Philippine Experience Program.
Magkakaroon po ba tayo, ma'am, ng round 2 ng Philippine Experience Program dito po sa Region 12?
Oh yes, lahat naman po ng rehiyon magkakaroon ng round 2 for those who've had our first round. Ang ating second round, magkakaroon po tayo siguro mid this year, no? We will inform everyone also of that. Ang sabi nga, that will be a focused round 2 of Philippine Experience Program, no? Malalaman nyo kung ano, but then again, we will be basing on all of the provinces and the major cities that we have. And kasi nga, ang deal sa ating turismo, kailangan na rin natin yan talagang i-promote. At madadagdagan pa kasi yan dahil we are now attempting to go online. As we mentioned a while ago, in our 3 major strategies, kailangan nating maging high-tech na, no?
Yes po.
So, we've had a strategic alliance in one of the online booking. Pardon me kung hindi masyadong tama yung aking pag-mention, no? I'm old school, but this strategic alliance was through the office of our Assistant Secretary, Charlene Batin, our alliance with Klook Philippines. And this is an online booking, and proud to say that we will be featured there in a few months, no? We had our meeting with another region last February 27. We invited 2 tour operators from Soc-Sargent para maka-enroll tayo ng ating tour packages so that people from outside of the Philippines wanting to visit the region will have a ready package when they want to visit in our region. Alam mo naman, ang mga kabataan ngayon, gusto na talaga nila, they are on their own when they book for tours.
Yes.
No? Especially the backpackers, no? And given that, ang ating turismo ay marami talagang programa. Nitong 2024, no, we've really achieved a lot, no? And as I said, because we went beyond the mandates of the Department of Tourism, and one of those programs was the Tourism Champions Challenge. It was a nationwide search, and we've granted 255 million pesos. Cumulative na ito sa grant doon sa mga deserving who passed the process, no, para makamit yung Tourism Champions Challenge. And we will be continuing with a lot of programs this 2025 because we acknowledge the partnership of our tourism-related establishments and also our public partners, our local government units. And here in Soc-Sargent, we've had a very supportive local chief executives and also especially our counterparts in the local government units, our tourism officers. Kaya they really deserve the recognition.
Okay. Ma'am, since we are going digital na, meron tayo nitong Tourist Assistance Call Center.
Yes, talagang digital na po ngayon, and if you wanna connect to us, talk to us and dial 151 tour or 151 8687, and this is what we call the Tourist Assistance Call Center. And to date, we've received inquiries, 13,872 engagements already, inquiries from outside of the Philippines. And recent development is that we already have a Korean-speaking agent now. So pag tumawag kayo, meron na yung, paano ba yun, i-greet ang Korean? Kasi we've received foreign tourists from Korea kasi gustong-gusto nila ang ating mga beaches. So we've made it a point to have Korean-speaking agent in our Tourist Assistance Call Center.
Okay. So meron din po tayo nitong tinatawag natin na hop-on, hop-off, bus tours naman po, ma'am.
Yes, wala pa tayo niyan dito sa region, but we're really contemplating on having that. It started hop-on, hop-off bus tours started in Manila.
Yes.
And it's been very effective, and a lot of people have had feedback that they've enjoyed it. We started in Makati, in Manila. And para sa ating mga taga dito, if you want to go there, you can get a glimpse again of the Spanish section in Manila, no? And we've also have Pasay, Parañaque, and there are more to come on our hop-on, hop-off bus tour.
Okay. Sige po.
Talagang kami ay nagpapasalamat sa aming PIA partner, no? Sa katagal-tagalan na po ng ating partnership, and this is one of those. And sabi mo nga, sa ating digitalization, hindi na talaga ito natin madedenay. Sa akin na old school, I need to really adapt to it. And we've had our new and enhanced Travel PH application. And to date, we've recorded 71,369 downloads. Ibig sabihin, and this is from October 23 to October 24. Wala pa po yung December at wala pa po yung first quarter ngayon, ano. And ibig sabihin po, napakadami na pong mga tao ang nag-enjoy nito, no. Ito po, meron din po kasi akong application na ganito. Paano ba to? Pag open nyo po, pag na-download nyo na ito, you will see all the regions.
Okay.
You'll choose the regions and then the destinations. Dito sa Soxargen, kasama na po yung importanteng numbers na para tawagan, destinations, the DOT accredited tourism-related enterprises, their addresses, their contact details, para po mapaabot na ang gustong mapaabot kung sino man ang mag-download nitong Travel PH. So, kayang-kaya na po tayong ma-communicate, no?
Yes.
Hindi lang sa telepono, sa cellphone, but ito ay mobile phone application. Yes.
So very helpful po siya, ma'am.
Yes, very helpful, especially to the young ones and to the young ones na kagaya ko. Natututo na rin ako. Once po yun, ONCE, but we're getting there, actually, together with the young ones na totoo.
Mamaliban po sa mga naggagandahang tourist destination po dito sa bansa, naideklara din po bilang world's leading dive destination ng Pilipinas noong 2024.
Yes, among the many foreign accolades that we received, no, we were mayroong accolade na world's leading dive destination ang ating bansa. Marami kasi tayong mga bisita na pumunta dito, no, because of their feedback. And they voted for the Philippines to be really the world's leading dive destination. And that's the reason that the Department of Tourism is also having a focused program on dive and developing all the dive spots in the country. And in our region, we have very good dive destinations. We have our coastal areas, of course, in Sarangani Bay, and the coastal towns of Sultan Kudarat, yung tinatawag nating Kalepa, the Kalamansig, Lebak, and Palimbang. So, meron tayo dong mga unexplored destinations, dive destinations. And our team in DOT is preparing a very good program for 2025, and you will know of them once we've concretized our plans, because we would be needing all of you here in order to help us conduct that program as well.
Yung ano naman po, ma'am, kaugnay po sa pagdedeklara bilang world's leading dive destination, meron tayong inisyatibo from DOS, from Department of Tourism, itong mga hyperbaric chambers po.
Yes, kailangan kasi ito kapag meron tayong mga dive destinations, because we also need to take care of our divers, no? Ito pong pagkakaroon ng hyperbaric chambers in dive sites ay mahalaga po. Although we don't have it yet in Soc-Sargen, but we are really trying to have that in the very near future. But we have 5 hyperbaric chambers in the country, doon sa mga major dive sites talaga, in Oriental Mindoro, in Negros Oriental, in Boracay, in Cebu, but we also have one in Mindanao, in Camiguin. Kaya it can boost the confidence of those who would be diving in our destinations.
Okay. Pagdating naman po dito, ma'am, sa tinatawag nating cruise visa waiver program, kasi isa po ang Soc-Sargen sa mga port of calls po pagdating dito.
Oh yes, nag-start na tayo dito sa ating cruise tourism, no? In 2024, we've had 109 cruise calls, and in 40 destinations. And this was as of November 2024. And in 2025, we are scheduled to have 97 cruise calls. Not included muna ang Soc-Sargen, no? But we know that our capacity, our port is an international capacity. We will be initiating some meetings in that regard kasi maraming preparations din, no? But for the Philippines, marami na tayong nagkaroon ng successful port of calls here, cruise of calls here in the country, and we hope to really include Soc-Sargen, and we have initiatives in that along that line, and we will tell you kapag kung ano na yung mga development namin, kasi sa isang cruise ship lang napakadami ng pupunta sa atin. And also they're also very curious of our port. You know, ang ating fish port ay isa sa magandang tourist destination or tourist attraction. In the Philippine Experience Program, even when they have to wake up at 4 o'clock just to go to the fish port, looking at the haulings, looking at the haulings of the large tuna fishes, tayo po ay isa sa ganong mga destination na gustong-gusto ng mga tao talaga.
Alright. Dito naman po, ma'am, sa isa sa mga mahalagang programa po ng Department of Tourism, itong Tourism Industry Skills Program for 2024. Kumusta po yung mga achievement natin noong nakaraang taon at ano po yung mga gagawin naman natin this 2025?
Sa ating tourism industry training, isa po yan sa ating mandato, no? Capacity building. And we have a flagship program in the training division.
Yes po.
We have what we call the Filipino Brand of Service Excellence. We are on our 3rd year kasi it started in 2023. And in 2024, to date, we have trained 269,704. It really started training the frontliners, tourism frontliners, and workers of hotels, workers of our travel agencies, of our restaurants, of our gateways, no, where entry points of our tourists. And then it expanded. That's why in 2025 we're continuing with the program. It expanded that na-realize naman na lahat ng Pilipino, every Filipino individual is a frontliner because we want to provide the Filipino brand of service. So we are expanding it and we are continuing it. We've been tapping the academe, especially the graduating students of our universities here, not necessarily those offering hotel and restaurant management courses and tourism courses, pero lahat po. And kahit yung mga security agencies, lahat po talaga na pwedeng ma-meet ng mga turista natin. Yan po ay we consider tourism frontliners. And of course, we have our regular tourism programs, and we've trained more than 1 million participants for our regular training programs. Like we have tour guiding.
Yes.
And I'd like to say here in Soxargen, one of our highlights last year for training was that we've trained 106 Tiboli tour guides.
Okay.
Yung doon sa Lake Holon, no? And it's very touching that you train them and you provide them the correct sense of ownership in their destinations and in the program. And because of the Filipino brand of service, yung laganap na campaign, we've received also an accolade for the program. So we received Gov Media Awards last year in 2024, and the training program of the year doon sa Gov Media Awards, no?
Congratulations.
Yes, kasi ito ay pagpapatunay lamang na ang ating kultura ay isa talaga sa attractions dito sa atin. Part kasi sa ating being hospitable ay ang ating culture. And dito sa Soxargen, we have also our own peculiar culture, anchored on the national Filipino culture that we have, no? And kaakibat niyan, Tagalog, kaakibat niyan, meron tayong isang flagship program din ng ating administration, which was the BBMG, or the Bisita Be My Guest program. This was also in partnership with DMW, Department of Migrant Workers. Yes, and I'm very proud to say that the first regional launch in the country happened in our region, in Soxargen. It was in Isulan, in Sultan Kudarat. So that was the very first regional launch, and the first time that the Secretary of the Department of Tourism visits the region. So it was a milestone as well. And we've had a total of 663,000 attendees to this nationwide last year, and we had 237 activations. Bakit po ganyan kadami? Konti lang naman ang regions natin, because we also activated this program abroad. We promoted this to our Filipino communities abroad para maengganyo silang bumalik dito at magdala ng kaibigan. So, in our last, for the year, event for BBMG, marami pong natuwa kasi meron kasing mga incentives itong kaakibat dito sa programang ito. Kaya, sana magpatuloy para mas maraming maengganyong bumalik, no? But we also have another partnership with DMW, yan yung Balik Turismo program. Pero pagtatrabahuan pa namin yan for this year, no? Malalaman nyo rin yan kapag ma-activate na natin. At in the recent years, hindi lang dito sa Philippines, worldwide, a big chunk of our travel and tourism are the Muslim travelers. Kaya naman tayo, meron din tayong programa which is called the Philippines, a Muslim-friendly destination. Dito sa ating rehiyon, nagkaroon na po tayo ng orientation on Muslim-friendly tourism. There were 2 actually, no, last year, and we're planning on concretizing the program for our region. Hindi na po sa atin mahirap, kasi marami po tayo ditong non-pork restaurants, and we already have an accredited ba yan, Muslim friendly hotel. No, we have one here in General Santos City. Kaya kung meron tayong mga kaibigan dyan na gustong bumisita dito, meron na po tayong may offer na for our Muslim-friendly destination. Kasama kasi yan lahat, no? Pati pagkain and whatever tour circuits that we can offer for that Muslim-friendly destination. And aside from that, meron na rin tayong health and wellness. Tinututukan din ng isa sa teams natin yan, ano? Because we have discovered some healing destinations here in our region. But in the Philippines, meron po tayong mga medical travel markets coming here to avail of our medical treatments. And yes, meron na po tayong 200,000 arrivals. At ito pong datos na ito ay base po sa datos ng ating partner hospitals dito sa Philippines. And that alone gave us 2.4 billion pesos dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya totoo talaga na tayo ay isa sa economic mover ng country. So ang atin pong market dyan sa ating health and wellness dito sa Philippines ay ang Guam, Papua New Guinea, the Pacific Islands, USA, UK, Australia, and Hong Kong. And we hope in Socsargen to participate also in our opportunity markets na tinatawag, no? We have the Middle East, Eastern Europe, India, African, and tayo lalo na sa Socsargen, malapit po tayo proximity-wise sa ating BIMP neighbors or the BIMP IAGA neighbors, Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, na ating mga kapitbahay. So we hope to tap in those opportunity markets as well.
Alright. Ma'am, na-mention po ninyo kanina na upang maisulong natin ang sektor ng turismo, convergence is the key. Maliban po sa DMW, ma'am, ano-anong mga ahensya pa po ng pamahalaan ang partner po ng DOT?
Yes, maliban sa DMW, sa DPWH, meron din tayong convergence with the DSWD, no? Dalawa yung ating major programs. Una, yung financial assistance doon sa mga calamity-afflicted areas. Pero masabi ba nating fortunately, we were not able to avail of this kasi nung nagawa itong programa, fortunately, wala namang nangyari dito sa ating region, no? And we also have the Sustainable Livelihood Program, or SLP. It's coming. We're just initiating the guidelines, but this is dedicated to the CBTOs, or the community-based tourism organizations. Ito po ay assistance din ng DOT and DSWD. Pag-concretize na po yung programang ito, tayo po ay mag-identify ng ating CBTOs para maka-avail. This is a 5-year assistance program. Yun po. At bukod po dito sa pag-empower ng ating mga communities, we are also supporting and empowering our tour guides. Ito po talaga sila ang ating partner, no? Kaya po sa inyo na gustong mag-tour dito sa ating region, marapat po lamang na tayo ay mag-contact sa ating mga tour guides. I was a tour guide myself in 2008, parang ang tagal na, no? I've trained for regional tour guide in my home region. At ito po, hindi siya madali kung tutuusin mo. Kasi kailangan, as tour guide, alam natin ang lahat tungkol sa ating rehiyon. History, our culture, our heritage, our geography, no? Especially na we are tri-people, saan po ba ang roots natin. Kaya may programa po ang ating tourism department at meron po tayong assistance na binigay sa ating mga tour guides. And complete na siya in 2024.
Yes.
Okay. Bukod po doon, I think we go back to how we promote the Philippines.
Yes po.
We go back to how we ask people to appreciate the Philippines. We've been joining Travel Expo. Yes, kagaya ng BBMG, our officials and also some of the regions have been joining International Travel Expo. So we've been to, for the region, we've been to Central Luzon Travel Expo. It's a DOT initiated. North Luzon Travel Expo, Mindanao Tourism Expo, and the Philippine Travel Mart Expo. Those are regular travel exhibits that the region joins. And as for the country, we've been joining international events as well. Okay. Kaya ganun na lang kadami yung ating sales lead internationally. We've had 2.83 billion pesos in sales lead. At dahil po ito sa participate ng ating Department of Tourism sa international travel festivals. And that sales lead really is a good indicator that a lot of people are continuing to become curious of the Philippines as a very good destination.
Sa lahat po ng mga ginagawa or nagawa po ng Department of Tourism, can you name a few po ng mga parangal na na-receive na po natin?
Yes, few lang kasi hindi talaga mabilang, no? Maubusan tayo ng oras, no? But to name a few, we've received Asia's leading dive destination. I think as we've mentioned a while ago, Asia's leading island destination and Asia's leading beach destination. Pupunta ako doon sa top 10 island in Asia. That's Siargao, no? At marami pang iba. Asia's leading luxury island destination. We have Boracay. Hindi pa rin talaga siya mahuhuli sa mga recognition abroad. So marami pa pong iba. Those are in the website naman. Ano? And we've really enhanced our tourism product profile.
Yes, po.
And that's the reason that we have major projects in the pipeline in 2025 and beyond. And to name a few, we will be having a tourist first aid facility.
Okay.
Naumpisahan na po yan sa ibang malalaking destinasyon. No? Alam naman natin when we need to start in the most ready destinations kasi it will trickle effect naman sa atin. And we also have the tourist courts. Bago sa pandinig ito, court po, korte. Meron po kasing pag merong mga turista, may mga maliliit-liit na concern kasi yan, ano, para matugunan na kaagad, magkakaroon po tayo nito. And also, we're very proud to say that we will be hosting the Terra Madre Asia Pacific. That will be in November in Bacolod City. Ito po yung mga slow food community na tinatawag. And on our side, we are already doing some initiatives because all regions will be participating that.
All right.
And also, one
yes,
last,
po.
golf tourism. Kasi marami po tayong golf courses dito. No, meron tayong mga driving range. We have 9-hole, 18-hole. So yan po ang gusto na nating i-highlight in our region. Kasi marami tayong golfers coming to the Philippines just to play golf.
Okay. So excited po kami, ma'am, sa inyo pong mga plano sa mga susunod na buwan at mga taon po upang mabigyan po tayo ng dagdag na impormasyon hinggil naman po sa operasyon ng Department of Tourism dito po sa rehiyon. May ilang katanungan po tayo dito, ma'am. Unang tanong po, nitong nakalipas na taon po, ma'am, ay medyo nakababawi na po ang tourism sector sa Soc-Sargen po dahil sa epekto po ng COVID-19 pandemic. Patunay po nito ang pag-angat ng tourist arrival mula 2022 hanggang kasalukuyan. Ano-ano pa po, ma'am, ang ginagawang hakbang po ng DOT upang mas makaengganyo pa po tayo ng mga bibisita po sa rehiyon, lalong-lalo na po ng mga foreign visitor?
Yes, hindi naman medyo nakabawi, ano? In general, as we mentioned earlier, 126% ang growth natin from COVID-19 pandemic. And that included the consistent growth of tourist arrival in the region, although our major visitors are domestic. But of course, we are aiming to have more foreign visitors. As I said, ang pandemic, it has really shifted the perspective of people, and that included travel. Nag-iba na po ang takbo ng travel. Hindi na po yung pupunta ka, magpa-picture. It's now an immersive activity, no? Kaya napakaganda ng potential ng Socsargen kasi dito magi-immerse ang ating mga bisita sa ating kultura, no, that they have to visit. And we continue on doing our programs, our connections with our local government units, kasi yan din yung isa sa 7-point agenda, is really to strengthen our partnership with the local government units in the programs specific to their destinations that will contribute to the Socsargen tourism as a whole, and also contribute to the country's tourism development.
Ma'am, para naman po sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, ano po ang meron sa Socsargen kung bakit dinadayo po tayo?
Kung ano ang meron sa Socsargen, it's our culture.
Okay.
It's really our culture. And para simple lang, no, the physical proof ng ating culture ay nakikita una sa weaves. Isang example lang ito. Yung ating fabric, I'm wearing inaol, but we still have tinalak. Ito po ay isa lang sa manifestation ng ating kultura. In fact, in 2024, napakadaming pumunta dito. We had activities here, ubos palagi. No? Sabihin natin, isa lang yan sa manifestation. And because of that, they go deeper to the source, and then they immerse in the community. So our, really our strength is really our culture, and the fact also that this region is an agro-industrial region. Marami po tayong farms. We just recently hosted the International Farm Tourism Conference, and they acknowledge the fact that dito ay napakalaki ang potential ng ating farm tourism. So farm tourism, our natural destinations, kasi meron tayong mountains dyan, we have waterfalls, and we have our culture and heritage to top it all.
Ma'am, handa po ba tayo or gaano po tayo kahanda sakaling dagsain po tayo ng turista dito po sa Region 12?
Palagi naman tayong handa, no? Ang ating natural destinations have been handcrafted by God for perfection for us to offer. And kami naman, along with other agencies, have been preparing the grounds like the community. We've had capacity buildings for them. And other agencies are also doing their task to empower the community. Ang ating transportation, we are developing, no? And meron naman tayong accredited and transportations dito. And our airport is an international capacity, no? We have large aircrafts coming here. Kaya yan pa lang. And our entry points, land trip, we have a lot. Northern part, we are from Davao, Region 11 and Region 10. Meron tayong entry points, and of course, General Santos City, our major gateway. Handang-handa naman po tayo ang turismo, ang Departamento ng Turismo Region 12. We are only 27 handling the whole region, but our output is para kaming 100 tao sa opisina.
Okay. Ma'am, sa puntong po ito ay bibigyan po natin ng pagkakataon ang ating mga kasamang media na magtanong po ng iba pa pong detalye hinggil po sa operasyon po ng inyong ahensya. No? Sa ating mga kasamang media, kung maaari po ay magpakilala po muna tayo bago natin i-shoot ang ating question. First question.
Mabuhay, magandang umaga po sa iyo.
RJ, umagaptiad po from 90.5 Good Vibes Radio, Coronadal. My question is po, kamakailan ay naglunsad po ang inyong ahensya ng Socsargen Tourism Comprehensive Development Plan 2024 to 2029? Ano po yung mga nakasaad dito?
Yes, we are very proud to have launched the Socsargen Regional comprehensive development plan. We launched it during our Regional Development Council Week. That was last October. I'd like to say that this is also anchored on the National Tourism Development Plan. At nakapaloob po dito ang ating kalakasan ng ating destinasyon. Para po itong Biblia natin, para tayo ay guided sa ating mga plano. At ito po ay last month of 2024 in December, we already cascaded the Tourism Development Plan to the tourism officers. Kasi probinsya, by province, by city, nakapaloob po doon kung ano yung strength ng ating destinations, ano yung potential, at ano yung kailangan pa nating i-develop talaga. And each of the local government unit, those who already have their own municipal tourism development plan, because some of us already have, and ito rin ay suporta din dun sa mga LGUs na meron ng mga tourism codes. Marami na pong nanghingi ng copy because this is available for everyone if you want also to have that, kasi we want to be on the same page, so to speak, in enabling everyone for the development of tourism. Ito po ay parang Biblia natin sa ating mga plano, sa ating turismo dito sa Soc-Sargen.
Alright, thank you po. Next question.
Again, mabuhay. Good morning,
Mabuhay
RD.
po. Mabuhay.
Nika Pama from DXKG 92.5 FM, Radyo Rapido, Coronadal. Ang katanungan ko po ay isa sa mga pinakamalaking travel expo na ginawa po ng inyong ahensya, ang DOT, ang Treasures of Socs. Pang ilang taon na po ito ginaganap at ano-ano po ba ang inaasahang mga aktibidades sa taong ito po?
Maraming salamat. Ito po talaga ay isa sa flagship programs ng Department of Tourism Region 12. Ito po ay ang Treasures of Socs. We are on our 7th year. For the past 6 very successful years, we conducted this in Manila. Napaka-successful po in partnership with all of you and PIA as well. Para po sa sa taong ito, Treasure Socs Year 7 will go to Region 7. We will be in Cebu this year. Ito po ay initiative ng ating Market and Product Development Team headed by our Senior Tourism Operations Officer, Jelly. This was her idea para naman ma-explore ang Visayas region, ano? At kagaya ng mga nakaraang taon, meron tayong mga regular programs. But since we are on our 7th year, we also connect this as preparation for our Philippine Experience Program 2025. Meron po tayong i-integrate na mga bagong programa doon, nakapaloob doon. Sooner than soon, Jelly will be calling for our very first TWG meeting for our Treasures of Socs. But hindi po talaga mawawala doon yung ating local and national press conference. We will also have our media hopping in Manila, in Cebu, and local at B2B. Kasi this is really for showcasing all of our products, agricultural, our fabric, our tour packages, at hindi po mawawala ang ating local fabric fashion show. Lalo pa at first time natin sa Cebu. So I hope that you'll also be with us when we embark on our new journey of Treasures of Socs in Region 7.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you po. And for our last question, yes ma'am.
Good morning and mabuhay, Ma'am RD.
Mabuhay. Mabuhay
Naomi
po.
Sendad po from Asintado Newsliner. Ano na po ang update sa proposal na ang lahat ng mga LGU ay magkaroon ng permanenting tourism officer po?
Aha. Yan po ay matagal na po talaga nating ninanasa. No? That has always been our ardent desire to have a permanent position for tourism officers, no? But that is not for the Department of Tourism to decide. We can only support. It's really needed, if I can speak for myself, because we need continuity of the programs of in tourism, no? And if we change tourism officers every 3 years or so, it's a lot of effort also in inculcating to them what really is tourism, no? Because aside from the impression of other people there na madali lang naman sa tourism no? Hindi talaga ganon. And people find out when they are in the tourism offices that it's not really easy, especially that we are growing, especially that we are developing destinations and all the vital components that goes with creating a tourism program in all of the municipalities. So we are ardently requesting as well, we are with you in really requesting that tourism officers will be a permanent department in the local government units. Kasi sila po ang aming counterpart actually.
Okay,
Maraming
thank you
salamat.
po. Sa muli, congratulations po RD King at sa lahat po ng mga bumubuo ng Department of Tourism Region 12 sa inyong mga nagawa, ginagawa at gagawin pa. Bilang pangwakas po RD, mensahe po ninyo para sa lahat.
Ang mensahe ng Department of Tourism at Department of Tourism Region 12 is that you can hope that we will always be here and tourism will never, I'm sorry, tourism will never grow old. It can never get old. It's not gonna fade. It's just going to evolve with you and evolve with the travel trends. And we're just here keeping abreast of the time and atoning to the demands of the time with our programs in the DOT. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po sa ating guest, Department of Tourism Region 12, Regional Director Nelia Arina. Sa ating mga manonood, antabayanan po ninyo ang ating susunod na episode sa araw ng Martes sa ganito ring oras. Anong tanggapan na naman kaya ang magbabahagi ng kanilang key accomplishments? Sa ngalan ni Presidential Communications Secretary J. Ruiz, Philippine Information Agency Director General Catherine Chloe de Castro, at ng aming Regional Head Fryan Abquilan, ako po si Shahana Duerme Mangasar. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsuporta at pagtutok sa aming programa hanggang sa susunod na episode ng Kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas.
Ito ang Kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas.
Check. Okay, good morning. Thank you very much. That ends the first part of our